dawn, but I still lie awake, tired and alone. Then it's 6 in the morning, so I try to start my day. But all these sunny skies still turn to gray. I'm waiting for the morning light, 'cause I can't sleep tonight.
s2Member Pro. Oh my goodness, there is no way I can possibly cover everything that this add-on does in a single video. I'm going to have to skim through this. If you want a professional membership solution that pulls everything together, this is what you want. But I'm just going to have to skim over some of what's here. All right, the big things are the payment gateway support. I'm going to skim right down here. Payment gateway support. For 69 bucks, you upgrade from the free version. You get a little add-in file. It adds into your WordPress installation, very simple, and you get a whole bunch of new stuff. PayPal Pro forms. This is the big deal for me, and the whole reason why I go with Pro on every installation of s2Member that I run, because I don't run buttons, I run forms. That is just so much nicer for a customer. A lot less hassle. So PayPal Pro, where that does not come in the free version at all, you get all of the features that come with PayPal Pro. Big deal. The same thing, these two are almost the exact same functionality. Between them, it's just that it's a different underlying gateway. So Pro forms here. These two gateways, PayPal Pro, Authorize.net. Awesome. That is the way to go today if you're trying to set up an e-commerce solution, especially if you're doing it in the membership context. Great. There's a few other payment gateways here. ClickBank is one that a lot of affiliate marketers use, so check those out too. In terms of membership functionalities at a lower level, you know, talking about like some of the little things that companies generally hold back from a free version, s2Member gives you a lot of little stuff like that when you get Pro. For example, here you're looking at both free and paid custom capabilities. A big one is for a lot of people, their business model requires more than just the 4 levels that come with the free version. Here with Pro, you get unlimited membership levels, although you can use custom capabilities, and I use those a lot, but this is really nice to have. Another big one is, let's see, the plugin and widgets. I'm sorry, the Pro login widget is what I should say. I'm going to switch tabs here. This is really cool. In fact, I've been through the forums a little bit. This is something that everybody seems to want, and it is such a cool feature. Here it is. This is like a little demo of the Pro login widget. It's a really sophisticated widget, one of the most configurable widgets I've ever seen in the dashboard, where you can really, it doesn't only do a Pro login widget for people to log in on the front side of your site, but it also has the ability to detect when somebody's logged in, and it shows a really nice profile summary with links that you can customize, the gravatar, some really cool stuff. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to come right back, and then I'm just going to go right to a little demo site because there's no way I can show everything. I'm going to just try to show some Pro forms in action so you can really see why I choose s2Member Pro over the free version whenever I'm setting up a site, especially if I'm doing it for a client. Okay, a plain Jane WordPress 3.6 installation. I'm doing this in WordPress, just the default theme, because it's common ground for everyone. That way you can see just at, you know, with what the fundamentals of this are and why Pro forms were just rock. All right, for starters, if you've watched some of my previous videos, you know I always call my membership options page prices and licensing, because most of the software that I put together is actually, or most of the sites I should say, is actually selling software. So just follow along with me here. This is my membership options page. And one of the first things you'll see about s2Member Pro is that, wow, you can control everything. Instead of throwing up a PayPal button, you can create custom buttons, you know? You can put together and just tailor everything and keep them on site. So this is just an image that I uploaded into a page, and then I linked it over to another page that I created. And if you look down here in the status bar, it's called Checkout. So I'm just going to click this, and that takes me to another page that I created. It's not any special page. The only thing that makes this special is that I put an s2Member Pro form shortcode in the page. So believe it or not, this whole checkout system is actually just one shortcode. So simple. If you've used the free version, you know that there's shortcodes that give you PayPal buttons. Well, in the Pro version, there's just the same simple shortcodes, but wow, there's attributes that allow you to set this all up. So let me log out so you can see what this actually looks like from a customer perspective. Go to prices and licensing. See, there's that pro login widget. Isn't that nice? That even looks good just in the default theme. And then if you notice when I was logged in a while ago, it showed a whole profile summary there for me too. It gave me links back to my account. All right, so here, let's get back on track. Let's go ahead and go back to the order form. And here's what you get. This is a pro form. Now you can choose all kinds of settings with these pro forms. Like here's one that offers a monthly option and a yearly option at different rates. You can configure everything about how long the customer is going to have access, what they're going to have access to, how much they're going to charge, how much you're going to charge, and on what interval it's going to be, whether it's going to be buy now or it's going to be recurring. You can set up coupon codes, big cool thing with Pro version of s2Member. You can choose to have this display or not, and then you can actually configure in the dashboard the coupon codes that you want to accept and how much of a discount you're going to get, even all the way down to giving something away completely for free. You can even do that with the coupon codes. All right, the customer creates their profile. This is all one step. You know, you put no more going to PayPal, you know, clicking the button, going to PayPal, coming back. Then you don't have to go through all that. The customer fills this out. They click the button, and boom, they log in. It's all over. And the customer, you've got their money, and they're happy. They've got what they want. They're in their account. You're accepting here all of these credit cards on site. This particular pro form is integrated with PayPal Pro. So if somebody wants to pay with PayPal, they can do that. Okay, a lot of people actually prefer to pay with PayPal, but when they don't, you don't need to force them to do that. You don't need to send them off site. They just choose which credit card and they enter the details here. And these forms, they're very nice. You can also integrate taxes. There's a lot of really cool stuff. I can't touch on everything, but this is just an example. Another example is, let me log in here. Oh, I'm not logged in. That was going to redirect me. Okay, let me log in as a customer. All right, here's like a little page that I just put together real quick. Pro forms, let's see. Okay, that's the profile editing form. This actually comes with the free version of s2Member, but it's really nice. Go to my account. Okay, update billing info. All right, so here's something nice. The customer can actually go to a page. I don't actually have paid for anything on this little demo account. But the customer can come here and then they can update the credit card details, change their billing address so that you don't have a customer whose credit card is expired or their credit card number changes. The customer can log in and do that right on your site. That's nice. Canceling a subscription, if I had one, there's nothing to cancel, but if you have a customer with a subscription, this is a pro form for cancellations. They can do that right on your site. All of this stuff is controlled, through either short codes or just through creating links where you create pages and you put short codes in the pages and then you link it up. That's what I've done here. So a lot of flexibility. Nothing that you see here is like, this is one thing I hate about some platforms is that, you get like all these cookie cutter little templates and stuff. All of this is really easy to control. So if I'm doing a site for a client and the client says, oh, I want this over here, or I want this changed, or, can we move this and combine, I can do all of that. I'm not limited to what, the software has decided for me. You have the ability to change this stuff. Okay, I had to kind of cut that short. I can't go on and on and on. There's a Pro Remote Operations API for developers. There's mailing list integrations. There's event-driven notifications that connect to URLs. All right, you have to check this out for yourself. Go down this list, open these little tabs, and do the feature comparison on your own. It's always important to make sure you know what you're getting. All right, if you decide to go Pro, go right up here, click on the prices and licensing link, and just choose which one you want. And one of the cool things about this is when you go to check out, you're going to be checking out with an s2Member Pro form. In fact, this entire website, s2Member, is driven by a combination of the InFocus theme, which we suggest all the time, and s2Member Pro. All right, so if you have any questions, just check out this section of the website, and we have pre-sale FAQs where a lot of things have already been answered, and then there's also the forums.
'Cause I can't sleep tonight. I can't sleep tonight.